Cantina. Please remember, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Hit that bell for more content. And please share away here. We share away here for love Star Wars. Oh, and smash that like button. This is a video that was inspired by the story that Rian Johnson somehow has this trilogy. And the fact that, you know, I'm not sure he does or not. You will find a Midnight's Edge news report and a pin note here, so please watch that too. It's long, but very informative. I'm gonna say I need more information. Oh, and it's variations on a plea, on a theme. We need to have some transparency. All right, this is stuff. Hey guys, it's Steph. Welcome back to the Cantina. Pull up a bar stool, pull up a chair. We all have to talk about, order a drink, order food, whatever. So it came out that Disney, I've talked about this before, did a list of new movies that are coming out. 3 unnamed Star Wars movies. First off, is it a trilogy or is it just 3 Star Wars movies? I haven't seen word what of that. Maybe someone else can fill me in on that. Then garbage chair sites like Screen Rant ran with it. It's Rian Johnson's trilogy. Really? Bob Iger know this? This is where we run into trouble. Fans are getting pissed off. Fans are upset. Fans are at each other's throats over that because there are people who are, let's wait and see what this is. And there are people going, oh my God! Calm down. Now, I've been told I get angry about Pablo Hidalgo. This is why. Eyeballs here, okay? I got angry, and I get angry about him because last summer, it'll be a year. It's been a year when the James Gunn shit started going down. Hidalgo found himself in hot water, and I know he did because he disappeared. His Twitter account went nuts. He posted a bio calling himself a leftist dirtbag. All billionaires should be disappeared or mulched. And that I'm paraphrasing because I can't remember because it was some crazy shit. And all tweets on this account are subject to the parent company whom you should be very, very, very angry at. All right. Then he had a friend go, Pablo Hidalgo doesn't deserve this. Now, here's the thing. Everybody thought he was gone. Turns out, at least as per DJD, and the way that insufferable asshole, Pablo Hidalgo, and his creepy, ugly, haggard, dried-up hag wife, Chrissy Pissy, have been acting, his job's protected. Why? That's why I'm angry. Guys caused an inordinate amount of damage to the fan base. Acted like an asshole to fans who are upset about the EU being trashed and hating on TLJ and the rest of it. And basically, you know, when you look at TLJ, basically, I think him and Rian Johnson used it as a knife to stab people in the back. They didn't do anything creative with it. They stole fan fiction. Okay. That's why I'm angry. You don't keep people around that abuse your customers. It's that simple. Okay? You don't. Why I'm not angry about Rian Johnson, besides his constant trolling of fans and his, his bully, asinine, dickheaded behavior. I don't have all the answers. Okay? I don't have all the answers. Screen Rant doesn't have all the answers. They don't know. And why am I not worried about it? Because Bob Iger's never mentioned his name in anything. He's only talked about Benioff and Weiss. Now, I do know for a fact that Benioff and Weiss are friends of Rian Johnson's. So that could mean that he's somehow involved in whatever caper they're pulling off for Lucasfilm. However, that does not mean that any of this is actually Rian Johnson's trilogy. Screen Rant can say whatever they want. But Star Wars has only mentioned one trilogy. And if I remember right, another garbage tier site said Johnson's thing is probably going to streaming because they know no one wants to see it. Here's the deal, and this is a variation on PLEA, on a theme. The secrecy, the little blips of information that are being misconstrued by both sides of the equation hurt Lucasfilm, hurts Disney, hurts your ability, Disney, Bob Iger, to make money. We don't know what's going on, and as a fan, I'd like to know so I can decide for myself if I want to be part of this. You know, I just watched Midnight's Edge video, and they seem to have a pretty good grip on what's going on. The guy who does them, he's got an accent. I don't know what his name is, but he's pretty smart. He's been right on literally everything. Where I was wrong on Kathy Kennedy leaving in October, it'll be a year this October, she should have been gone. And because apparently they couldn't find somebody to take over her spot, we're still stuck with her disgusting presence. I find that very hard to believe, by the way. I'd love to work. I'd love to be the president of Lucasfilm. Oh, the fun I would have firing people the first day. You know, but you know, they said it, Craig said it, blah, 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 that she was there, but in a spot where she really couldn't do anything creative. They basically pinned her in. We do know for a fact that Kiri Hart is gone. We do know for a fact that Chuck Wendig's been fired. Sacrificial lambs? Yeah, yes and no. I mean, you know, if you're a compassionate person, you can almost feel sorry for Kiri Hart because A, she was in over her head. B, out of her depth, which is another variation on being in over her head. And not hired because of her talent, but because she's a black woman, which is racist and wrong, I think. You don't hire somebody because they're a different ethnic group or a race or a different gender than you are. You know, I'm not going to hire a man just because I need a man in a spot. I'm going to hire him if he's a talented person or not. That's how you do things. And she didn't have any experience. She led the story group. No experience. So there you go. But do we have to be angry about this? I'm going to tell you something. I can't be angry if I don't have all the answers, if I don't have all the information. It would behoove, because it's killing Disney, whether they want to agree with it or not, behoove Disney if they actually told us what was going on. Okay? Because we're all jumping at shadows. What, you know, I want answers. Why haven't you been able to find somebody to take over Kennedy's spot? You've got to be kidding me. I don't buy that. 2, why is Rian Johnson mentioned in any way with Star Wars when you know damn well 75% of the fan base hates his guts, just like we all hate Kathy Kennedy? It doesn't piss me off. I just need answers so I can make up my own mind. That's how you that's how you let people know. You inform people. Do I have to be a voting shareholder? And even if I am, would you even tell me the truth then, Bob Iger? Because, you know, I do know for a fact, because I've looked at the numbers myself, that Lucasfilm is in the red, okay? It's a big black red hole of suck. All right? It did not pay for itself. I know that for a fact. You can't use gross box office to say you paid for yourself. It's only net box office. What you actually take home. And I do know that Solo lost between $500 million and $200 million. A Star Wars movie that no one wanted. No one ever asked for, because we knew you were going to F it up. And guess what? You did. And that was Kathy Kennedy decision with Carrie Hart being one of the producers. Let's turn Han into a fucking cuck. Okay, we'll do that. No one went to see this movie. Nobody. And it was because of The Last Jedi backlash, the shitty script, the fact John Kasdan couldn't keep his mouth shut. I love you, John, but and the lead actor. Okay, so let's go further. All right. You've spent, or will spend, $800 million producing episode 9. Even if it makes $1 billion, and it won't, it's not going to be a success. And we know that. Why is Kathy Kennedy still there? Every bad thing that's happened with Lucasfilm has been ultimately her decision. Why is she still there? Rian Johnson causes trouble with the fan base. Why is he still there? Why is Pablo Hidalgo still there? When we all know damn well he at least was censored by Disney last year. Why? We need answers. If you're not going to tell us, we're not coming back. Okay? We don't like what you're doing. We haven't liked what you're doing since you bought Lucasfilm. I didn't think letting you anywhere near it was a good idea. I'm pretty sure if George could take it back, he would. But again, what's going on? You're hurting your customers by not being honest. I'm going to leave a video on this in either a pinned comment or in the description. An ad that Lee Iacocca and Chrysler took out back in 1981 about, their cars and the fact that the American automotive industry was up against the brick wall at the time, back in 1981. People were, diving headfirst into buying Datsuns, Toyotas, BMWs, Mercedes, you name it. The American auto industry gave us the Pinto. Remember that? You remember the Pinto? Well, guess what? The Last Jedi and Disney Lucasfilm right now is a fucking Pinto. Okay? All right, that's what it is. It's a goddamn Pinto. That's what you're giving us. So you watch this ad, and this is the way a remarkable CEO handles fixing what was broke. You have not fixed what was broke. You have made it worse. You made it worse by A, not just getting rid of Kennedy, B, buying out Rian Johnson's contract and sending him away, not firing Pablo, not firing his wife, not cleaning up the mess that Kennedy made. You have made it impossible for the fans to understand anything that is going on. It's not fixing the problem. You have not come to us saying, all right, we know we screwed up, but this is what we're doing now. You go, we'll give you the Mandalorian. I don't care about the Mandalorian. That doesn't make me want to buy the streaming service. I don't care about Cassian Andor. You can kiss my ass. And I am going to watch the 7th and final season of Clone Wars because I liked what was made before you guys got a hold of it. Okay? And I'll get it from a collector, not from your distributors, not from your licensees. Why? Gather around, everybody, because I'm not spending a goddamn dime on Disney until you get straight with us. Do a Lee Iacocca, get straight with us, and prove to us that you actually care about what's going on with Star Wars, and you will fix what you broke. Because I'll tell you something else. Regardless of Harrison Ford being an Indy 5 or not, I can't wait to how you cuck him out too. I mean, everything that George Lucas has done, you guys set fire to. And it's our fault. It's fans' fault we didn't like it. At least according to Lucasfilm. And you know damn well it's not. You know damn well, because I know you don't like The Last Jedi. You know damn well it's Kennedy's fault. Why is she still there? We want answers. We want transparency. And oh, by the way, the voting shareholders deserve transparency too. I don't care what kind of political move she pulled to stay on. She's a liability. As is Ryan Johnson, as is Pablo Hidalgo, as is his wife. I mean, I don't really give a shit about Ryan Johnson because frankly, I don't think he has a trilogy. I think he's just being piggybacked on right now to Benhoff and Weiss because they feel sorry for their dumbass friend. But I'm not coming back, and no one is until you get straight with us and you tell us what's going on and we get an apology because we've been here for decades. Even fans that have been here since the prequel era are pissed. All right? You were wrong about the prequel hate because all you did was buy the shit that the Lucasfilm haters, the George Lucas haters in Hollywood were saying about him and saying about the prequels. They were actually pretty good stories. And I'll tell you something else. Unlike Ryan Johnson and J.J. Abrams, Bob, George Lucas can actually tell a story. A coherent story from beginning to end. What have you given us? Mediocre, a little mediocre, trash, and holy shit, what the hell did I just see? Those are the 4 Star Wars films that you guys have given us. And yet, it's our fault. We didn't like them. Really? Really? Dual Iacocca, be honest, tell us you screwed up, and fix what you broke, just like he did. Because I ain't coming back till you do, and no one else is either, okay? I'm not a hypocrite. I'm not spending a goddamn dime on Disney, period. All right? I want answers. I deserve answers. Everybody in the fandom deserves answers. Even the ones that disingenuously say they like what they saw on the screen 2 years ago, December, deserve answers. Honest, hard-hitting, in-your-face answers. Okay? Because unless you do that, we're not coming back. All right? Why is Ryan Johnson still there? You know, why is Pablo Hidalgo allowed anywhere near Lucasfilm after all the trouble he got into? Of course, why is Kennedy still there? Because I'm not buying. We can't find anybody to take your spot. I'm really not. This is Steph, signing out. I'll see you around the galaxy. See you around the cantina. Please remember to tip the Wookiee bartenders 20%. No fights in the cantina. Gunfights, that shit goes out in the street, not in the bar. No droids, no bounty hunters. I'll see you around, scoundrels. Hey, it's Steph. Welcome back, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, thanks for stopping by. It's long. I don't normally like to go as long as I did, but I had a lot to say. There's a lot of discontent in the fandom right now that needed to be addressed. And, you know, I am one who wants all the information before I get angry. And we haven't had all the information, and there are things out there that we really should be allowed to hear about. Okay? So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a comment, and if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Hit that bell so you know when I upload more content. And please remember to smash that like button. Share away here. We share away here for love of Star Wars. And I'll see you around the galaxy, scoundrels.